The ball and chain one, right?
Yeah. That one.
The paddle ball? Is that what you're talking about?
Not a paddle ball.
Oh.
Like a giant badminton racket. That's a whole minute of freedom.
Yeah.
So, so Hobbs is the one that rallies Dom's family. He stands up. He's just like, "I'm in.
Yes.
I'll ride with you until we at least kill Reyes."
And I feel like, I feel like everybody's like, "Oh, The Rock, then okay, I'm good. We can."
Yeah. He's just pretending to be hurt, guys. Yeah. So it cuts back to the police station, and Reyes is there freaking out, right? He's saying that every crooked cop needs to be here right now, defending the castle, right? And it's so funny because they're just getting people there. They're not fortifying the station at all.
Right.
It's just fill this building with more people.
Yeah.
And The Rock just slams his Cybertruck into the front gate.
Yeah, him and Neves.
Followed by two blacked out Chargers, which is cool, with bully bars on the back of the Chargers.
Yeah.
So they got ram bars on the back. I've never seen that. So they escort him in, and he just drives straight to the wall because the police station with the fancy vault is just single brick construction.
Right by the parking lot. Conveniently placed right by the parking lot.
So he drives the Cybertruck through the gates right to the wall, and they just rip the vault out of the wall with their cars.
Yeah.
And they drive the vault down the street, which is a cool chase scene because all the police cars are chasing after.
This is the part where they are destroying the city and
casualties
possibly
everywhere,
killing everybody in the city.
Everywhere.
And laughing about it. At one scene. No, go ahead.
You got two Dodge Chargers with chains attached to the back of it. And they're both tandemly dragging this giant thousands of pounds vault.
It's the size of like a container. Like
a shipping container.
A shipping
small
container.
Shipping container.
Yeah.
So they're dragging it in tandem, taking turns. There's one point where they take such a sharp turn that they fly the vault into the side of a building, and it destroys an entire bank.
Yes, and there are a lot of people right in line where
They're
thing hit.
So many people.
Many people. Yeah.
And I'm just
Shanna came back for this.
I came back because I could not believe this part.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
they're
also,
destroying cars all throughout. Like
all I could think of was, do these people have car insurance?
Yeah.
Because there is so many cars.
Yeah.
Is there
car insurance in Brazil?
Car insurance work in Brazil? I don't know. They are ruining so many
accidental death.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the one that we're looking for right now.
That's the one they need.
And it just kept going. This scene took forever.
It's so funny. Like if they showed a top-down view of the city, like I feel like they're going in circles.
That's how they work.
Around the same block.
It's not even a big city. It's only 2 city blocks. That's it.
And I just, I don't know what part you guys are at.
It was. We're at the part with the vault flying through the city.
Oh, that part. Yes, that same part that lasted for 20 minutes.
It's kind of like that old video game in the 80s called Rampage. Where you're like those monsters and you're supposed to be
Didn't they just make a movie?
Buildings until they did, but it wasn't exact. I didn't see it. It was The Rock.
I didn't either.
I didn't see it.
The Rock was in it?
Yeah.
Was he in it?
He was. Big gorilla. Yeah, it's the big gorilla.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dwayne.
Thanks,
That's pretty
Dwayne.
cool of you.
Yeah. So they're driving through. They're drifting with this vault. It's destroying cars, knocking over light poles, and also destroying cop cars.
At one point, they're pushing it backwards.
Pushing it backwards. Brian's pushing it backwards. I mean,
and it took a while for the other guys to show up. So eventually, what is it? It's Han.
In Rome.
Han and Rome, they show up in the other 2 police cars.
Yeah.
And they just kill the police.
They violently killed the police.
And they're like, ha
These
ha
cars
ha.
ripped to shred. I know. Yeah, they're so
Gotcha.
happy about it.
Oh, that guy didn't have a family.
Like, it's like, well, were these corrupt cops? Like, is that why they didn't
Those are
get-
all
I think that's how they're
They
justifying
lured
it.
out all
Yeah.
the corrupt cops because they just kept killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Well,
no
I
way.
think
people
that's how they
survived.
disclaimed it, because before this chase scene, Reyes tells he verbatim tells the police chief, get all of the police officers that are on the take to be
on
here.
my payroll.
So it's just like, oh, okay, these are all crooked cops, so it's okay.
They can get rolled over by the vault, and that thing kept going.
So they make it through.
Yeah.
They're on the bridge.
And
Mia's
then
like,
Reyes chases them too, right?
yes. Well, Mia comes on and is like, hey, after Han and Rome come and knock police cars, they're like, hey, I'm blurry. We just shaved off 10 seconds. Make those 10 seconds count, right? So I guess they're trying to get away, right? They're like, let's get away, make them count. And then that's when Reyes and his goons join the chase, right? They're in the back of the chase, but they joined it.
Right.
And then they go to a bridge. They get to this bridge.
Yeah,
Which
so there's this huge bridge.
Yeah. Clear shot. A clear shot.
For getting away. You like bridges? How you like them bridges?
I like them bridges. The thing is, and I never thought of this until they got to the bridge, but finally some reality. This vault is heavy, and the cars aren't going that fast that are pulling the vault, because all the police cars are catching up quickly, right?
Yeah.
So they're just like, we're not gonna make it, and Reyes keeps saying they're not gonna make it. They got nowhere to go, and he's chasing them, and I'm just like, oh, dude, I don't know what's gonna happen. And a really cool part happened. I didn't see this coming, but I think who is it? Dom says we're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody says, Mia says we're
Brian.
not gonna make it.
Oh.
And Dom
cut and run, right? She's like, cut and run.
Yeah.
But what does Dom say?
Brian's like, we're not gonna make it. And then he said, you are. And I was like,
yeah.
Oh snap, number 2. That's my second snap in this movie. So you saw it blur out one of my
Yes, it blurred out. He had both fingers up, people. It blurred out the wrong one.
Now do 3 fingers and then like.
Yeah.
With 2 fingers, the one will just disappear.
Don't read between the lines, people. Just keep this family show going.
Yeah. So back to murder. So basically, Brian says we're not going to make it. Dom says you are, and Mia realizes what's going to happen. So she's like, "Oh no, don't do this! Don't do this!"
Don't do it,
and it was a real Captain America, first Avenger moment. Yeah, where Dom just like, we'll have that date one day kind of comment, right? Yeah, so he disconnects his car. He disconnects Brian's car, right, Chad?
Yeah.
So it's only Dom now pulling the vault, which isn't enough power, right?
Right.
So Brian's all pissed off, and he keeps going, and Dom decides to swing around a U-turn and face the police that are coming speeding towards him. And I'm just like, dude, what is he gonna do? I didn't know what he was gonna do at this point. And it felt like the ending of the first movie when he was gonna race Brian and he picked it up. So anyway, he starts gassing in. He shoots Nos. He starts going full speed, and he shoots. I think he shoots the second one. To gain more speed.
To get it going.
As he gets closer to all the police, he decides to yank his car to the left.
Yeah. He starts swerving.
Swings the vault around his car like, what do you call those things? A gauntlet, not a gauntlet.
Pendulum?
The ball and chain one, right?
Yeah. That one.
The paddle ball? Is that what you're talking about?
Not a paddle ball.
Oh.
Like a giant badminton. What?
I didn't know what movement he was doing with his head.
I know it's been 6 hours since we started.
So I think
we're forgetting
what he's
words
doing
now.
Is they're called in street racing. Like I know, I had a friend that used to. I think it's called doing. Like I think they're called dories. Okay, don't tease me if I'm saying that wrong. But that's when you're drifting side to side, right? And this is pretty much what he's doing, and this is causing the vault to go back and forth. Right?
Yeah.
And the cop cars are perfectly staggered where Dom can miss them and the vault can hit them.
Get him on the left, get him on the right. Yeah.
You ever played Angry Birds? Or not Angry Birds. What was the one where you Flappy Bird?
Flappy Bird.
So I feel like you have to tap it just enough so you can don't hit. So this is kind of like that, where he's just hitting it enough so that he crushes every single cop car
as
he goes by.
Murder.
Murder.
There's even one where he's able to get the vault off the ground and it chops the car in half.
Yeah.
Skin that top off.
Yes. But I think that guy ducked. I'm hoping. That guy might have ducked. But anyway, right? He makes it all the way down, taking out all the cop cars, and then it comes to to Reyes' car.
Yeah.
He takes out
there's two cars.
There's two cars.
Right? Reyes and then his goon in the other Volkswagen just pops up out of the sunroof with a full Gatling gun.
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that.
And he starts shooting at Dom.
Who's it, Zazu?
No, Zazu.
And it's not even Zazu. Zazu's driving Reyes. Yeah. So Hobbs is just like, not today. And he does a maneuver that he's able to launch the vault into the air and land on the Gatling gun car.
Yeah.
Hobbs did that?
But yeah. And not Hobbs, I'm sorry, Dom.
Dom.
And in doing that, does it lift up his car? It lifts up his car.
Now I'm blurring it because somehow he takes out the first car, and then the second one gets smashed. I think
it rolls over or something.
Yeah, and
it lands on it.
But at some point, Dom is hanging out of the car, and then his car gets pulled away from him. Right. And so
there was a lot happening on this bridge.
Yeah,
But basically, the vault lands on one of the two vehicles, and then the car throws Dom out, and the car lands on the other vehicle.
Okay.
One of them is Reyes.
Yes.
So and then the vault lands on the edge of the bridge. It doesn't. Nothing falls off this bridge.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, well, easy. Reyes is done. Right?
Yeah.
Nope. Reyes just crawls out.
Not.
And so does Zazu.
Yeah, Zazu comes out. And Zazu comes out with a gun, and he's about to shoot Dom. Right?
And Zazu does his best impression of the bad guy from Too Fast and Furious at the very ending. He's about to shoot Brian in slow motion. And what happens?
Brian shoots him again.
Brian pays it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He came out. I thought I told you to go. I'm really bad at his accent. I can't do it. I've been trying this whole time. I'm gonna get better. Vin Diesel or Hobbs.
That's the actual Zazu voice from Aladdin. Oh, that was good.
It doesn't sound like Toretto. It just sounds like Shanna speaking in a monotone voice. It's so funny.
I'm gonna get better.
Yeah, that's all she's going to be doing now. Is just practicing Toretto's voice. Shanna, what are you doing?
Shanna, you should just incorporate his one-liners into your everyday.
I'm gonna. I'm like, you never had me. Yeah, I'm gonna just start saying
You never had.
You embarrass me.
Oh yeah.
Was that the pizza delivery guy's voice?
Yeah, I know.
It's so funny.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay, so now this is coming. This part is pretty cool. Okay, so Hobbs shows up, right? And he gets out the car.
Sweating. He's still sweating.
He's still sweating. Yes, and that's actually how you tell them apart when they're fighting. Is Hobbs is a sweaty
give
one.
him a towel.
But
he cannot.
But he's like, I can't let you go or whatever. But
no. Oh no.
Is it?
Dude, Hobbs arrives in his Cybertruck. He gets out and he puts 2 in Reyes's head.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Not even look at him. Not even look at him.
That was my third. That was my third snap.
That was a snap for me too.
Help me, douche.
Yeah, dude. That was man.
And he's like, "That's for my guys," and he keeps walking.
Yeah, dude, he didn't even slow down. It was nuts.
I was like, I love.
It's so cool, right?
I love you, Luke Hobbs.
Yeah,
that was amazing. Yeah. But
so then
okay.
He says,
he goes over to Dom and Brian, and he's like, I can't let you guys go, but I think you guys deserve a 24-hour head start. But can't take the money, right?
Yeah.
The vault is right there, and so. I think didn't Dom give some kind of weird stare to
because what is he
the
saying?
girl?
What is her? Oh, yeah,
something like that.
Stop talking. Neves, go.
Dude, yeah, Neves is staring at Hobbs, at Dom, and Dom staring at her.
I still because they never make it clear. Does he like her, or is he mad at her, or is he like, hey, you get me, you complete me? Like
he's probably like, do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah.
But anyway, so Dom and Brian, they're like, okay, we're gonna go. And Dom gives one last look at the vault, like, oh man, we almost had it.
Hobbs says one thing.
Yeah. Oh, does he say something else?
Yep, he said that.
Says Toretto.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I'll see you real soon.
I
know this because I've used this GIF so many times, and I haven't seen this movie before, so now I know. The circle is complete.
And Dom says,
"Do the smile. No, you gotta do the weird facial." It starts off like serious smile. Yeah, pretty much. But you have to say the line with it too.
Yeah, no, you won't.
Yeah, Dom does a weird smile. He's trying to tell his face muscle sensors to fire. I'll fire him. So it's just like.
Oh my God. Frank is only twitching one side of his
I don't know how much times we've done this, but go watch the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Hour 5.5.
Yeah.
You're gonna see the smile.
Frank does it.
Oh gosh. So they.
No, you won't. I'm doing it off camera, but.
Just do at least one cheek on camera, like. Just like one side, like
she's slowly.
No, you won't.
Give that girl an Oscar.
No, you won't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm working on it.
So Brian.
I mean,
so after the smile, it was actually like a 13-minute smile, and then
no, this scene was like, seriously less than a minute long, but
like the credits are rolling behind him, and he's still
trying to get this. Dom, we need a little more to it.
And like Ja Rule is like, this is all live today.
And then they leave,
And then they leave.
And then they leave. So
they drive away.
The credits have not rolled yet.
Yeah.
They get in their car and they leave, and then Hobbs.
Hobbs becomes the Dark
Knight.
Knight. Hobbs becomes the greatest detective in the world.
Which is 30 seconds too late.
Yeah, that's right. He goes, because what is
he looks in the vault.
Yeah.
And the cupboards are bare. But he's able to
with a smile,
out.
Got me.
Yes.
Smiling.
It would have been so funny
Yeah.
if they cut to Hobbs' face, and then cut to the flashback of them doing the Ocean's 11 heist.
Yeah.
And cutting in between Dom. And just cutting between those three.
Dom is actually still there while this is happening. He's trying to smile.
Nevis packs up. Hobbs pats him on the shoulder.
Dom's in handcuffs. It's been 24 hours. He's still trying to smile.
Oh man. So Hobbs is able to Hobbs is just figuring out what happened. So basically remember when Kalani was saying that Rome and Han pull up in the police cars to escort them during the Vault Heist? They actually, with those extra 10 seconds, drove under an overpass where a garbage truck was waiting for them to. Tego and Rico were able to switch the vaults.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they loaded the vault up onto the garbage truck, and they somehow had another vault pulled out, the one that was practicing.
They
under
undid
a blanket.
They were able to undo it and hook up the fake one, right? That's the real reason why they got the fake vote, right? Or the second vote.
Reason.
Right. I like that because just like Ocean's 11, they left the audience out of part of the plan. Which was pretty cool. So Hobbs is realizing all of this, and he's just smiling to himself.
Chuckling to himself.
Oh, Dom. Silly Dom.
Totally chuckling.
You know what's super funny about this whole figuring out scene? Hobbs was nowhere near any of this thing happening for him to be wait a minute. If he had driven past the garbage truck and looked at him, but he shows up way later, probably from the other direction.
He finally flipped their tracker. That's why.
He finally flipped the tracker. So he figures out that they were up to something. And I forget what he does after that because I thought it was so silly.
It is funny. So I mean, I think he just laughs and that he knows that they got the money or whatever, right? And so I think from that point it cuts to the back at the Hive. I don't know why I call it the Hive. Back at their base, it's Tej, right? Tej is trying to open up the vault
with the bikini bottom,
and with the bikini bottom has it up to the thing, and they're all sweating. The Rock has got sweat on everybody now.
Spitting. He's just spitting on the side.
And he's able to get it open. They open it up, and money just pours out. And then everybody's like, "Wow!" And Rome jumps up and jumps over the railing or something to go get it. So he's pretty.
That would have been. I would have been.
And then, so I guess that's pretty much
Oh no! But so it shows Rome jump over the rail because he's so happy and wow, and it cuts to a close up of Dom, it's zooming in on him and he's just I'm so proud of you guys.
Like his family, the little misfits.
You killed so many people.
This has been the biggest murder scene in all of history.
In all of Brazilian history.
And also, how are you getting any of this money
out
out of the country?
Right.
Right?
With the money. They said earlier they're going to buy their way out. So.
Oh, okay.
But they killed all the corrupt cops.
Yeah.
So who are they gonna?
I thought they should get like a submarine and then just take the submarine.
My prediction is in the future movies there will be a submarine instead of trucks.
Promise there'll be tanks, and I'm in.
I think there will be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So it flashes forward. It flashes forward, and it shows Tego and Rico at the casino, and they're playing roulette.
Yeah. So they're showing everybody and what they're going to be doing, right?
Yes. Why? I was like, just don't do that.
Didn't they each make 11 million?
And if one puts it on red, one puts it on black, right?
One of them's losing it.
Is it one of them gonna lose? Like,
so wait, but
guys,
so wait, I did not get what happened. Did they win or lose?
They never showed it. It's like you don't know.
They never showed it.
It's up
one
to
of
our
them.
Discretion.
So I think at the
one of them
beginning
lost.
of the
One of
movie,
them.
at the beginning of the movie, you're supposed to pick one of your favorites. You're either gonna be Team Tego or Team Rico. It's like the ending of Inception. You know, we don't know if they're dreaming.
Right.
We don't know if the top falls over. Yeah. Boy, I just spoiled that movie for you guys if you haven't seen Inception. I literally just said the last scene of the movie.
I don't know if we could do that. I don't know if I could do that movie here.
That movie.
Crazy.
I know we're trying to finish this movie we're on right now, but can I just say I left the movie. I sat there. I was like, oh my God, am I awake? Is this real?
We're about to go through the entire movie Inception.
Yeah.
So hold on for the next 5 hours.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
So this is actual footage of Shanna in the theater after the Inception credits went up.
Yes.
Okay, ready?
That is. I was just like, come on, pinch me. Is it real? Is this real? Is this real? How do I know this is real? Oh my God! Yeah, it was. So movie messed me up for a day.
Yeah, so they go through the all the different scenes of what everybody's gonna do with what they're doing with their money, and of course, I guess one of the Dominican twins are gonna lose their money, right?
That makes me so mad.
And then I think Tej pulls up, or Rome pulls up to Tej's garage where he's fixing
in
his
a car that's completely made of carbon fiber.
Yeah,
by the way.
I didn't even know
that
what car
pretty
that was.
nuts.
What kind of cars? There's only 4 in the world. I didn't have time or energy to look it up. I have been taking notes for 15 hours by this time.
I think it's a Hyundai.
It's a Kia?
It's a
Wait a minute, are we serious now?
It's a Kia Wombat.
Google it. It's a real thing. It's a honey badger.
Honey badger wombat car. Yeah. So it pulls up with Rome in it. Rome has a lady friend in it, and it's got super cool dragon, seagull, unicorn doors. And he goes to visit Tej, who's working on the Martin Luther King car, and he's just like, "Oh, you like that car? I got it from Dubai. I got it from a sheik. Only one of 4 in the world, and blah blah blah. Come on, let's go."
One
and
in the
Tej
Western
like,
Hemisphere. Yep.
Yeah. So Tej is like, "Oh, I'll drive," and he was like, "You can drive this piece of junk." And Tej's car pulls up right next to Rome's, and it's the exact same car. Spoiler.
2 girls in it.
With 2 lady friends in it.
He had to up Roman.
But so did the girl drive it in? Like the girl drove it? Where'd she drive it from? That's all I can think about. I'm like, wait, did she drive it in those heels? Do you know how hard it is to drive in those heels?
Dude, how do you even fit in those cars? Those cars are so tiny. I don't know.
Yeah, I can tell.
What is that? A car for ants?
Exactly.
Anyway,
So that's them.
Han
and then it cuts to
Han and Wonder Woman.
More high heels
Han and Wonder Woman
belong to Wonder Woman. Yeah.
He did the no
Han
look.
and Wonder Woman are driving a Lexus
in a single seat car.
I gotta say, the amount of space in this car, the front seat, because Because I want to say Wonder Woman's like 5'10". She's tall.
she's tall. I think she's 5'8" or 5'9", but she had this heels on, so she's like 6'1".
Yeah, yeah. So she's 6'1" in this car, and she's helping Han drive. And
yeah.
And one of the best lines in the movie, Han just being super smooth, like throughout the whole movie.
He is
like one, I wanted him to be driving Wonder Woman like right here, and he reaches down and like dips a shirt cocktail and takes a last bite. She says, "Oh, where do you want to go?" And he says, "What did you say? Italy or
Morocco or
Morocco?"
Madrid.
And she was like, "Yeah, Madrid." And she was like, "Oh, what about Tokyo?" And he was like,
"Yep,
we'll get there someday."
That'll be fun. Yeah, we'll get there someday. And I was like,
"Yeah."
Like
I was kind of
2 movies someday.
I
was like, okay. This time, I'm so thankful that I haven't watched Tokyo Drift in this timeline yet, you know?
Right.
Because we are following the correct timeline.
Yeah,
we're on the right track.
It's exciting. I was excited when he said that, because I don't know anything about these movies except I know there's one about Tokyo. I'm like, oh, I think that's what they're talking about.
So I think this is the second time they referenced Tokyo. So I think in the last movie, they referenced Tokyo.
I hear there's a lot of stuff going on in Tokyo, right?
Oh.
Yeah. And so they want to prepare every movie. In case you miss one, they're gonna say it in every movie until then that Tokyo's coming.
They go backwards, which is so weird, but yeah.
Yeah. And Han's like, I'm the only one in there, but
exactly. So the next he says we'll get there eventually. It's so good.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to Brian and Mia on the beach. Mia is
full pregos.
She is still prego. Yep.
Yeah.
And a challenger shows up with Dom and
Neves.
So I guess it was he was trying to get across. He had something for her. I don't know. Holding hands with Neves. I'm just like, wow.
So did she catch
him? It was really weird.
In 24 hours?
Weird.
Was that what?
It was weird because she's just sitting on the beach. Neves is sitting on the beach talking to Mia like they're best friends now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, remember that time that we tried to arrest you and your brother?
Yeah, it was really weird. I'm like, Dom, why?
Mia should have been like, she's a cop. She's a cop, Dom.
Yeah.
Cop came to my house.
Yeah, it was weird that
I never knocked on nobody.
Oh, that's another line I'll use. Yeah.
So
rapping. Use that line, Shanna. Just like
I never knocked on nobody.
When the kids start going to school, you need to use that when the teacher's just like, "Why is your son late for it?"
I never knock on nobody. And it's sad, but I think this pretty much almost wraps up this next scene. Wraps up a lot actually, but this movie. And it's Dom and Brian are having this conversation. Brian looks over at the cars and he's like, I want another shot. And I don't know if Dom is like, what are you talking about?
No wagers, no bets, no cheating.
Yeah. Nobody else, just us. Yeah. And then Dom is like, you think you can handle the disappointment? Because he looks over and he's like, I got my Charger. This dude's got his import still. Which is they're both nice cars. They're like the new versions of
the Challenger,
the Challenger and the GTR, right?
The GTR,
yeah, the Skyline, and like the newer versions of them, which they're both dope. They're both dope cars, and so he's like, all right, let's do it. And then it cuts to the credits, the cartoon, and
then they drive into the clouds.
And they don't show
and they sing,
right? They're
like, we stay together like grandma. And then the credits roll. And there's nothing else.
Roll. Yeah,
where? Okay.
Ask me that again.
Okay. Hold on. There isn't anything else, is there?
Washington, D.C. The Rock is in an office in the dark doing paperwork when suddenly somebody walks in through his doorway. And just sits on his desk. This is my fourth oh snap moment of the movie.
Oh snap.
In my notes, I say, oh snap, Eva Mendes. Well done.
Yes.
So she shows up and she's just like, Berlin, 3 a.m., team of drivers hijack a military convoy. And you're just like, is it Toretto? And she's like, no. And he's like, I'm not interested. Yeah, I don't want it. And she's like, keep reading.
Keep reading. He
and he
lifts up
flips.
paper.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's Letty.
It's Letty. Oh.
Fifth oh snap.
Oh snap. Okay,
That was awesome.
So
that was a good ending. I like that.
It was good. It was good.
I need to say that posting things on Instagram, like I think I said this earlier, spoils things. And one of the things I saw in a future cover was Letty on the cover.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, oh no.
Well, yeah. If you go to Vin
there?
Diesel's Instagram, if you go to @VinDiesel during the filming of Fast 9, she's all over. She's all over.
So that, but even though I knew that she was gonna return, I was still like, oh snap!
Sneaky.
Yeah. So I will do the second clap for that one. That was good.
That was well done. Yeah.
I did like that. And that's pretty much.
That's why Dom shouldn't be with his Neves, girl.
Yeah.
Well, that we got to figure out how that's gonna break up.
Yeah.
Yep. Scrap.
Yeah. Letty's gonna just show up one day and like.
What does she say in the first one?
Something about Klein, or I forget.
Does she bark at some girls or something?
Yeah, the two girls.
Yeah.
Hang around Dom.
Before I leave, tread
on your face or something.
Tire tracks on your face.
Yeah.
So that was a journey, guys.
So that was Fast 5.
You know,
that was
Fast
5.
That was slow.
That was a fast 5 hours.
Yeah.
That was a fast 5 hours.
Sorry.
That was very furious 5 hours.
Just wait till we do Lord of the Rings, Frank. It's gonna be. He is pretending to pull his out with those needle nose pliers he randomly has.
I must say, every time I watched it, I went to the theater with her a few times to watch it. I fell asleep every single time.
The Lord of the Rings movie was like, he wasn't here when I first saw it in the theater. It changed my life, and I could not stop thinking about. It was the first time I fell in love with the movie the way that I did.
So
I'm like, you're gonna love this movie. This is the best movie. He falls asleep.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I also fell asleep during
the Broadway of Lion King.
The Broadway of Lion King.
So that just. Anyway, we can.
There goes $500. Yeah.
I'm about to get a bunch of hate mail probably.
So
you get mail? No.
You didn't even get hate mail yet.
Yeah, I don't even get mail. Yeah. Oh,
you get comments? Yeah.
Oh gosh. But
so
I would like to hear your comments on Lord of the Rings, by the way. Anyway, okay.
Okay.
The ratings. Okay, let's what are your final thoughts on the movie? What are your final thoughts?
Okay, final thoughts. I want us to also rank the movies.
Okay.
Okay. You know, top being the from 1 and moving on from down there. So out of all the ones that we've seen so far, which one is your number 1 so far?
Ooh, you know, I want to say this one.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to say my order would be this one, the last one, Fast and Furious, the first one, The Fast and the Furious, and the last one would be Too Fast, Too Furious. And I think that's
exactly the same ranking that I would do.
Yeah, I think the last one.
I'm trying to think how much I like the last one. Can't even remember the last one now. The last one, they went all over the world. Yeah. We had a lot of audio issues. So because of that, I like this one more.
Right.
Yes. You know what? This one had more practical effects. There was less CG. I feel like, and the stunts were a little bit bigger. The bad guy,
the bridge canyon,
I think
canyon thing.
The bad guy seemed a little more. I like the bad guy more in this one than the last one. Yeah. Campos or whatever his name was.
Right. This guy was. I mean, they both went down pretty easily, though.
They did. Their
first man. Fight. Yeah, their first their first goon mate. Yeah. were tougher than them. Like they were the. I mean, I guess that's how it's supposed to be.
That's what you're supposed to do, right? Yeah.
Right. But.
Yeah. You know what? I do rank this number one because The Rock shows up in this movie.
Yes, and I think that was the reason. I think they're combining more movies into one. Like the last one was like The Dark Knight. They this is like The Dark Knight and James Bond. Mm-hmm. This one had both of those elements, but they threw in a little Ocean's 11 in there.
Yeah.
And,
So I think the next
a little bit
of
Expendables. I think there's a little bit of Expendables in this one. And so with all that, and a lot less midriff and mini skirts.
I did appreciate that.
In
this one.
Hopefully there'll be less street racing in the Fast and Furious franchise as we move on through the series. I'm hoping that they're going to incorporate a little bit more musical family. A little bit of Les into it since they've tied in Ocean's 11.
They got to bring in some Hugh Jackman. And he can sing.
He can do both.
Serenade us.
Find someone that can do both.
Yeah. And I do like the cars. The cars are always, a plus for me. I do like the cars.
What was your favorite car in this movie?
It's got to be because I feel it's in my reach to get one day. Is the final Charger in there? The Challenger. Dom's last Challenger. That is a car that I've actually been eyeing as I drive by me in the street. I'm like, well, I would like that car. And so I think that would be the one. Besides
every time I get to rent a car, I always rent a Charger if I can. Yeah. Not a Charger, a Challenger.
A Challenger.
Yeah. So Challenger is on my list too, for sure.
Yeah. Hobbs. I think what made it for me in this movie was the Hobbs versus Toretto fight scene. I was like, oh, they're finally gonna fight. I had that oh yeah, the two Supermen fight.
Yeah, and I like it because I don't know how much longer they could have continued with only Toretto, storyline. I feel like. Yeah, I'm along for this ride with Toretto because I like Vin Diesel's character. Right. But you throw The Rock in, and now it's like I get two action movies.
Yeah, and it does,
they're doing their own thing whenever they're on scene, on screen. You know what I mean? It's like The Rock's having his own adventure.
Right.
So I'm excited to watch
that's
those
true.
Things.
Yeah, that's true.
And then sometimes they get together and fight.
Now that you say some of that, I feel like this feels like Dom is exiting. It kind of feels like that. I know he doesn't,
right? It can't,
but he's like I'm happy. I'm Godfather. Point, I'm gonna,
I'm gonna get. Yeah, but even as an actor, at this point in the story, I don't know how many more movies he thought he was gonna do.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe he felt like he needs The Rock to come in and.
Right.
I don't know, kind of reignited the franchise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's the RDJ thing, right?
That's true.
It
was
Iron Man was
the beginning of the rundown when The Rock walks into the club and Arnold walks out and he's like, "Have fun."
That was a good one.
In this one?
No.
In the rundown.
The rundown.
I never saw that one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was busy watching The Lord of the Rings.
Frank has left us. He is ashamed.
He slowly moved his chair off camera.
Shannon not watching the rundown.
He's not even back yet. Here he comes. He's back now. He's just,
and his beard is going to be finishing off this.
Angry
no,
with
it's not.
me. He's so mad. He's doing the Toretto smile.
For those of you who are not, once again, for those of you who are not watching the YouTube,
Frank's still off camera.
Subscribe to our YouTube.
He looks like a phantom in the back, just floating around.
He is now Dom in the shadows.
He's Dom in the shadows.
I'm like the DVD symbol that bounces from the corner.
Yeah.
So that your screen doesn't go to sleep.
Boing, boing.
That's really funny.
Okay, while Frank is bouncing, let's give our Shaka score.
All right. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, and then we'll get one from the side.
No, I don't even know. I don't know if I can fairly Shaka this because I didn't see the last one.
Well,
somebody didn't prepare.
Truly, that is truly the truth.
Okay, ready? 1,
Ready.
2, 3.
Oh, wait.
My hands
Don't,
always disappear.
wait, don't do the peace sign. Don't do the peace sign. 2 shakas, mainly because I gave the last one 2 shakas, and I like this one better.
I was surprised you guys both gave the last one 2 shakas too. Was it?
Yeah, after I gave mine,
I
it's
think
like
coming off of Too Fast, Too Furious, anything it could have just
yeah,
been.
that's true.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
So yeah,
Vin Diesel singing the classics.
This one was pretty good. You know, I try to put the scale of watching movies again, but now that we're doing this podcast, I don't think I'll ever watch a movie again for a second time.
I can't watch this movie again. No, but I can watch the next movie.
Yeah, I can watch the next movie, and that's which is next week. Tune in because next week will be Fast and Furious 6.
Not be so long either.
This has got to be the most confusing name strategy in all of movies.
Yeah.
I think so. The first one's Fast and the Furious. Second one is Too Fast, Too Furious. Third one is Fast the Furious. And then this one is 5 Fast, 5 Furious. And then Furious 6 is the next one.
Yeah.
And then
So
I think the next one after that is Fast and Furious, All Torettos Go to Heaven.
Yeah.
I still know what you did last summer, Toretto. Yeah.
I still know what she did last Furious.
Yep. Fast Furious. Yeah.
I still know what she did Fast Furious.
Yep.
There should be one that's just titled like Dom and Brian.
Yeah.
And like Toretto Rising.
When Dom meets Brian.
Yeah.
When Dom meets Brian. Sleepless in Barstow.
Oh, that's
Sleepless in Barstow. These are gold. Paramount Pictures, Universal Studios, do not steal our ideas. We want royalties for these. But this has been a 13-hour show. Thank you so much.
Like a telethon.
Thank you so much for calling in and leaving your donation.
the AirPods just died.
Yeah, it's dying, which is good. We need to wrap this up. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit us up on IG at Blockbuster Bradas and let us know what you thought and any suggestions for future seasons. All right. And that's it. Have a great day. Aloha.
Aloha.
Okay.